All right, ocean features. So ocean features have two parts. You've got shoreline features caused by erosion and deposition, and then you have ocean floor features that are generally caused by tectonic activity. So let's start with the ocean floor. Now, if I'm looking at the ocean floor, so let's imagine this is the United States. We start with the continental shelf, a gradual, gentle slope. It's like 100 feet deep at the edge of the shelf here. Then we're going to plummet down 3,000 feet on the continental slope. It's the steep portion. And then at the bottom, you kind of have a pile of debris and a little bit gentler slope, and that's your continental rise. The flat portion of the ocean is the abyssal plain, and there's multiple portions of it here. There's more here and there, but I labeled it, the flat part, abyssal plain. Seamounts are where magmas come up from the bottom of the ocean. It could be a hot spot, like Hawaii, or it could also be from tectonic activity, like the mid-ocean ridge, where two plates are moving apart. And that would create this rift valley at the top and the mid-ocean ridge. This is where the crust is growing, new crust is forming. Now, you also have old seamounts where the top collapses. They call those guyots. And then areas where the plates are subducting form trenches. So this plate would be going in and down into the earth, and this other plate would be coming across it. That creates a trench from the subduction zone. And then the other side of the Atlantic, we have the rise, the slope, and shelf of Europe. So you're repeating the same pattern that you had on the side. Just remember, tectonic processes play a huge portion in these features we see. Magma is required to form our seamounts, our guyots, and our mid-ocean ridge, and the trench is a result of subduction at a convergent plate boundary. Now, let's go over and do weathering, erosion, and deposition. Those are our shoreline features. So erosion and deposition can play a huge part. I've drawn a sea arch, so the waves would be crashing in between here, and that's definitely an erosional feature. Sea caves are another example, as well as sea stacks. It's all water erodes and chips away at the rock and leaves a chunk of rock left over, like a sea arch or a sea stack. And then you have depositional features like the ones down below here. So I have my mainland portion that's going this way, and then I have some of my features. I have a tombolo, which is where the sandbar connects out to an island from the mainland. I have a delta, where my river flows from the mainland, and then it drops off its sediments when it enters the ocean, forming a delta or triangular deposit. I have a spit, which is a sandbar that kind of looks like a pinky finger, in my opinion. It just kind of jets off to the side. I have a barrier island deposited parallel to shore. It protects us from some of the storm impact with a lagoon behind it. And then I have my longshore current, which is constantly pulling materials, in this case upwards, but generally it pulls them either north or south along the side of the shore. And that's why when you're going swimming, you look up and all of a sudden you're not where you were when you started. You've drifted way far away. That's your longshore current. So those are your features. You either have ocean features from the floor that are primarily tectonic, or you have shoreline features that are usually erosion and deposition.